stay raw. Had to take
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
He swings and fouls one off. Way high. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. The pitch. In the air, foul off first. Cronenworth hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Christopher Morel.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Dansby Swanson stands in now and watches strike one. Comes into this one with the 7th best batting average in the NL. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. And a pitch. In the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Ian Happ up to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. The 2-0 is in for a strike. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS. Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
We go to the bottom of the 1st. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Looked like it was a little bit up. On the ground to third. Zips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
And he's there at third with a triple.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get ripped.
Up the middle, corner. Whips it to first. And the first run of the game comes across. Here's Manny Machado, fourth on the National League RBI leaderboard. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That one hops against the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Misses outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Machado on at second with 2 down. Up the middle, Swanson on the run, throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
You know, Chris, Blake does everything right-handed except for everything he does while playing baseball. On the corner for a strike, 0-1. Snell, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The wind of the pitch. Called strike right there. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Going 1. And it skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
The wind to kick the pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Yan Gomes waits. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Hendricks back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid. He played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. Gathers and throws to first. And quickly one away in the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. Ripped on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. First offering, and it just misses. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Cruz around third. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Gary Sanchez getting ready to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Siggy, this guy's put together a pretty amazing career. 8th round pick by the Rangers in 2011. Traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Trey Mancini now.
The first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Snell back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Christopher Morel in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Mancini on at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Foul ball there. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that's outside. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out. Double play to end the inning.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Azocar. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Azocar, in his 2nd season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. They say he went.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now remember, this is a guy who was actually originally drafted by the Rangers. He came over to the Cubs in the Ryan Dempster trade and has had a lot of success with that changeup. He gets compared to Greg Maddux, but he has admitted to the fact that really the first time he started paying attention to Greg Maddux was reading Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Toss to Mancini. Machado out of the play. And that'll do it. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back. Here's a speed threat. Nico Hoerner.
Second baseman, Nico.
Hoerner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball.
Hoerner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he deals. Foul ball. Man at second. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one popped up. Kim settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out. And now here is Patrick Wisdom. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swings through that.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
That one inside. And a count 1-2. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt Carpenter. The pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, number 9,
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Righty delivers. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Next offering is outside.
It's a good take.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 gone here in the home
now
4th.
batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Now a check swing, but he held up. And now 1-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground, and foul ball. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. The throw, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And the pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Now it's Yan Gomes. And that one fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Trey Mancini. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. And he takes a strike. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Catcher
Gary Sanchez now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swung on, belted. And that ball is gone. Gary Sanchez hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
0-2.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. 2 outs. Goes down looking. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Morel, 23 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up. And that's outside.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two. In the dirt. Throw over to Cronenworth. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Nico Hoerner.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hoerner goes 6'1", 200 pounds. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. Dansby Swanson hits one out. Home run number 10 on the year. And they're chipping away. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game. And just like that, they're back in it.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And that's too high. Snell maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Patrick Wisdom waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first, and that'll do it. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Juan Soto now.
Padres, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
The right-hander back to work. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Left-hand hitter waits. And takes low for ball one. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Got it by him for the K.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Machado. His home and away splits there.
Machado.
And Manny gets a piece.
Hey, Boog, did you know Manny Machado is the youngest player in history to have a walk-off grand slam in both leagues?
I did not know that. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1-0.
In the air out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now it's the DH, Matt Carpenter. And that's in there for strike one. Machado leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. A little bit low. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count filled up 3-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and misses. And the Padres waste a chance.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
And now Jake Cronenworth. Good eye right there. Next pitch is inside. And now 2-0. Left-hand batter waits. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Next pitch is outside. 3-1. And here it comes. And that is in for a strike. And now it's 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Nelson.
Cruz in the box again, takes a strike.
Not many guys go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
The pitch to the right side, and that's just foul. Two on, two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch inside, and the count 1-2. First and second, two down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Machado around third. He will score, and they take a two-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Nabil Prismac gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Out towards right center field. Cruz makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Hill warming up as well. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Sanchez fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And he deals. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And next for the Cubs, Trey Mancini. Bounce to the right side. And it gets by him. The run scores from second, and now they trail by 1.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 outs, runner on first. Christopher Morel will hit next. First offering misses the mark.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That's to third. They take the force out, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Julian Merriweather.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game, and Gary Sanchez at the plate. First pitch just misses. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ makes the play, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Azocar. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 0-2. Just missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right-handed reliever spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Luis Garcia gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The pitch. Rios up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Action in the pen down there. Josh Hader, the closer of the staff, is throwing. The tying run at the plate. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Not in time. The tying run is on to start the inning.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Nico Horner. Sliced hard but foul. Good eye right there. They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him. 1 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
High fly ball down the left field line. And he makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Good contact guy, good defender. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So first and second with 2 outs. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. That one missed. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Bounce down to short. They get the force. 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. Score holds at 4-3. Here in San Diego, on to the bottom of the 8th, stepping in for San Diego, Juan Soto. Oh, that got away from him, and he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but well, sometimes it's not.
Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. Soto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Soto round second, heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Cronenworth batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Bounce to the right. Oh, nice stop at first. Lay it home. He's safe. And they lead by 2. Nelson Cruz digs in now.
Nelson.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Throw to first is in time, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 3. Josh Hader into the game,
and he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. Swings through that one. Hader, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 28 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. The 1-2. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Here's Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Now batting, the first baseman, Trey.
So they're down to their final out. Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
In there for strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. They say you win. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
A great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these guys know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.